I gone to Central Market eating lunch. I left earlier, got on the bus, was headed to bibliotech, but then I decided to come back and eat. What else? What else? What else? What else? The person at the bakery initially gave me lemon macarons instead of vanilla. So she gifted me one for the mistake, which is much appreciated. Not expected at all. So bored. Girlfriend. I don't have friendship or networking or love making unless I have money. It's also like the culture that I created for myself, I feel. If one initially starts saying to people, I'll be your friend, but I'm not financially stable, so I may need your help. Some people agree to that right away, but I've always had my money going into friendship or networking or being a lover. What else? What else? What else? What else? I could be studying for my test. Um, San Antonio College. I'm registered for the music program. However, I'm not enrolled in classes because I have to take a basic math and reading or writing test. I should do that. Fill out that FBI tip form. If it hasn't been made obvious to the FBI that my family of origin traffics me, and they've done this to other people in the family, that's why I know. So that I'm at Haven for Hope, and someone that's at Haven for Hope reads my post or hears something about what I've said to, or my family of origin tracks the people at Haven for Hope and says, "Do you know that you can stay at St. Anthony Hotel? Like straight from Haven for Hope? Why don't you do that?" That's what her name would have been. And people say that that's my family of origin seeking a conversation instead of being like, "Here it is, here's some money," or "We're glad that we didn't get in the way of you selling your art and becoming financially stable. That you're at the St. Anthony Hotel, que felicidad." You know how to say that. they don't know how to feel it either. I would be so disgusted to read any of the conversations from the people that I grew up around towards my friends, colleagues, and lovers based on how I was treated publicly on Facebook alone and what I witnessed while I was growing up. That's why I won't say anything. This is so good. And so worth the 20 something dollars that I spent on lunch today. That's what I love about myself. Never tell your goals to anyone, so people say, one to myself. What had these people gone on to say about me since Facebook has been around? I won't ever find out. I don't want to know. I stopped dating Gailani and myself. I always think about them in this post, like how he ruined my life. What else? What else? I want to read a book today in a hotel room. And thinking about my restaurant and my hotels, I want to be that place that is so natural, so fresh, that if there is a natural disaster, and there's no ports around. But the chef can say, like, I just improvise. Minutes are now amazing. Meaning, look at this pana with shrimp, how good it is. What else? What else? What else? What else? I just saw an Instagram post of the U.S. Census Bureau about grandparents who have grandchildren living with them. There's no need for dating and wanting to be with their grandparents. They have a mother. I'm very much available. I just don't have one, which is the fault of the grandparents. It's so disturbing. That's crazy in a good way. So the airport in Ponce, Puerto Rico had 300,000 passengers last year. It's been 10 years since that happened. It's been about 10 years since I had to switch my flight to not arrive to San Juan, maybe longer, and just switch to arrive to Ponce. And the airport in Aguatilla had 900,000 people, passengers. about Gen Z, millennials, and working. That's cute. One of them is showing off a laptop with a see-through screen. That's like to answer CNBC's question of why would that be appealing, but there's an article about it that I haven't read yet. What else? What else? Is that a cost that some people don't bother? In some places. What else? What else? What else? What else? I just saw a recipe on Instagram for carrot bacon. Excuse me. What else? 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 I thought recently that I know some people that I grew up around that they sabotage people, talk badly about people, thinking that said people are gonna be by their side when one says AI is out, and that they'll look good. They do look good in front of some people, is what I've witnessed. Some people overlook their retardation and how they talk to people. These are so good. I always love seeing her work on Instagram. That's funny. I saw someone wearing some cute overalls earlier, and I thought the same thing. Ooh, I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder how different that is from my version. That's cute. One doesn't need to learn how to sleep though to have a hotel, I said earlier. That is why I report like people abusing me and saying I showed up to your parents' home to try to abuse you and your parents. And some people say, well, that's why my parents like fight back so disgusting. Are people hungry, thirsty, and don't have money for water and food and don't have a good lifestyle? There's the answer to most of those questions. It's like that type of information is for Jaden and Kaylani to read because they had not dealt with this before. It smells like someone's cooking something that's like burnt or just like the gas is around it. Anyways, that's just information for newer generations or people my age that didn't know what that is about. And I'm sharing them with the write up that I'm hungry. I don't have money and I don't have a home. I would have shopped at Nordstrom today. I don't have money. So good. But has some sad thoughts attached to it because not everyone can afford food. But yeah, maybe like 1991 is when I find out that some people are waiting for me to say that they can. I'm sorry. I was extremely abused, so I just thought like that I didn't do my job and just voicing as much as I could. And then not like having the energy to keep like what felt was fighting back up until like 2019. It's a lot of abuse stories we like what I just posted on Facebook. In these past years when I experienced being sexually harassed like that. So most of my life had consisted until like I got married in 2002 and finally like found peace. I just wasn't ever financially stable to feel safe speaking up, even though like my partner never. He was probably expecting me to keep speaking up to. I was trying to talk to him because he was always supportive of my role. He's always known. I've worked with some people that proud upon like just spending $8 on macaron even if they have the money. So that's why this article from CBS News feels like good news because I've heard like just a small sample. Like I heard about it in my childhood and then I experienced the people not wanting to treat themselves good. It's so disturbing. Then I'm reading this later. And this is I am who I am and I'm not like right now somewhere fighting over men that are like even interested in me and how like some people want to make it thing. Well, it's so relatable. Uh, messaging my Aventura will be at the Prospect Center. Oh, Wednesday, June 19. I want to talk this about articles. What else? What else? So now I have to take care of myself really well so I can raise the funds to build my homes provide for Jaden and Kehlani and for myself, and so that I don't get cancer or a brain tumor, how I've been threatened in my childhood just for seeking what I want in life. Or like we're gonna make sure that you end up in a homeless shelter and you suffer. So those of you who no te bañaste, hopefully te saben cómo. I haven't had a toothache in all of this time. So that's a good indication that I don't drink alcohol, I don't do drugs, and I'm taking as best care of myself as I can. I'm reading this later. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Beautiful. I hope she never struggles. Seriously. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, that post. I'm gonna share it. Feels good to switch up at the same time. And I cry because I'm like eating like a really good meal. Or sharing that was so good. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I realized that I wasn't testing people, but that was Jaden the other day. Hey mom, I'm at work right now, and I replied, okay, my love. Like I didn't want to post on social media while he was at work that he was at work, but the way that I shared the message, I had made some people that are trying to make me look bad just say that that was me accepting an invitation from Jaden to have sex. Do they still behave that way? It's like I witnessed this going on like while I was growing up. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I texted Sarah. I missed you earlier. I'm such a pain. I hate that. What else? What else? What else? What was I gonna say about this? Oh, it feels good to speak up. My cousins, after having experienced life, said to me in my youth that there will be like a huge depression if I ever die when I die because the Hyatt has been providing lifestyle for people before my birth. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That is so good to know. Oh, I wonder if people get depressed. Why? Oh, it's like the people say that I was just thinking about this earlier that some people carry trauma. Berlin and I were talking about this. Some people carry trauma about scarcity, so they're like focused on that. Like I remember earlier how some people are like, "We're so thankful we have water. We don't want to run out like this second." And that's like a lot of people in Puerto Rico. They just don't say, "Okay, I'm gonna drink water and then I'm gonna head over to the library." They're just like thinking about like when is that like water gonna run out so the people that they hate die, and they're just like almost holding on to their water like, okay, I don't want this to be the last water that I drink. Literally, that's how they live. So Berlin is the manager at Gap where I work at the quarry. During one of the meetings a few months ago, she introduced herself as having a degree in family therapy. So I reached out yesterday to her and I said, do you have any sources of like how to heal people from trauma when they fight over milk and art still? And there's like the realistic threat of a hurricane coming in and they could run out of food, but I've never experienced that, like running out of food. We were always well prepared without having to fight anything. Like I literally visited the grocery store with my dad, and like there was no fighting over like this would be fun. It must be hard to believe for some people. He's so mean to me because he's not one of those that goes on like pulling um, anything from anyone's hands, that sort of thing. She said, "Yeah, but this is the U.S." and I'm like, "I know." It's like that they're not going to be left behind, but they just seem to hold on to that Great Depression. People didn't survive past 12 mentality. It's like it's relatively new civilization, even though they carry like so much knowledge of civilization, but they're very aware of it. I explain what extra parts means to them. I forgot to take a picture. There's a beautiful picture of two babies. One of them is and I want to show that to Jaden. That's the other picture. Oh yeah, because I was gonna take three pictures after my shift there. The black and white Mickey Mouse shirt, so cute. Can be worse so many ways. There was a pajama that said nap instead of gap, which I like because then I saw dap and I'm like, I don't want it to be stuck on that. So when I saw it, I'm like, that's really cute that it says nap, like where usually it says gap. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a picture of the picture of two babies and one of them sucking his fingers to show it to Jaden. I have a picture of Jaden doing that when he was a baby. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So, oh, I have to continue deleting videos that I recorded at Haven for Hope because I was said to that I need to delete those for safety issues. And this is why, side note to what I was thinking about earlier, me wanting to build my custom home after having like my money stolen from my dad and like him, like, and my siblings hindering my creativity. This is why my siblings go on stealing money from me, so I never make up for what I've lost, so that people don't bring up that my dad stole from me and that my siblings hinder my creativity. This is why I shout louder about the abuse towards me. I know who my audience is, and though like the people that I grew up around don't experience the abuse that I experienced, they go on portraying the characteristics, the abusive traits that my family of origin has. Like some of them, I would ask them, like, "Well, are your peers unhappy?" And they're like, "No, it's just me." What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Do I have a lot of videos to delete? Some of my relatives that are not in a financial position to help me, maybe cheering me on, and the fact that they say some men don't have makeup to cover up their Santa Lasma, so we're so glad that she loves like her natural look as well. besides having wearing makeup. Oh, are they waiting for me to create a support group for people with the last one? I'm not one of those. What else? What else? What else? Must be disturbing to be one of the people that have dated me and have been like sexually harassed or raped by my family of origin. While they possibly like talk crap about me. That has to be hilarious to watch and disturbing at the same time. Oh, my dehydration is getting is like slowly going away, getting better. Oh, I don't stress over chapped lips. I'm a victim of abuse, and I know that a few days after me feeling better, I'll get better. And I've heard like that some people due to the weather sometimes get chapped lips and then heal. I feel so bad if any of the men that I've dated are so retarded to have gone and saw someone at Haven for Hope to date just to know what it is like to date someone with money while at homeless shelter. I witnessed that happen while I was growing up. It's so disturbing. Some people say that some people refuse to seek therapy, so they go on like trying to heal their abuse in ways that just creates more abuse. Which is why one should not seek treatment. It could become hurtful if one says, "Look, hey, how are you?" And they say, "Well, I'm actually dating someone that sleeps two beds away from you, and she's always sending me nudes and always sending me pictures of her eating out. I just flew her in to see me for a weekend. She has 5 days to be away. She chose to meet with me for 3." That sort of thing is so gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? Her kids are gonna be fine. I've been paying their college funds, giving them money for everything. What a beautiful family I have now. You don't matter to me, Armila and Cecilia. You don't matter to me. What else? What else? What else? What else? Which is also why I've never said to anyone that I want a family like as in like ooh, dating Kimani and you and I are family. I never do that, but it's because I've been conditioned to date hot bodies. So I'm like these hot bodies might end up meeting my two hot bodies at a place and without knowing each other, like knowing that those two hot bodies are my kids and could end up like dating too. So that's why I never go on to say to people, no, we're gonna be a family. Like my kids have a dad, and even if he died, like well, they have had a dad. Not looking for a replacement if I become a widow. Some people might say that it's like we see you, I think that you're still married to him, even if you aren't, because if you were financially stable, like you would still be married to him too. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm just deleting videos here, even if they weren't taken. I didn't record them even for like whatever. I'm not like trying to save evidence of this having happened. I'm just doing an exercise on not becoming crazy during being isolated because I don't have any money, and I do not want to be bullied by my family of origin because I witnessed this while I was growing up. Them saying, look at all the videos that we have from you at Haven for Hope that we got other people to take of you. Well, I'm hungry and I don't have money. And they're like, and we paid them all. They're all happy. Back in the day, when I was a child, that's what they used to do. I want to shop at Nordstrom today and I don't have money. Some people were leaving comments and this I read them, but I didn't answer. And I'm not in the mood to answer to any of them. I hate staying at Haven for Hope. I hope that someone gives me money today so I can stay at a hotel. I have a few places in mind where I can stay. I have an apartment to see. Even though my voucher might not be enough for some of the apartments that I'm interested in, I'm still gonna ask if they'll accept my voucher, or if I can apply through like having a low income, that sort of thing. I need to leave Haven for Hope ASAP. It's not ideal, but with what I get from working at Gap, I'll have a bus pass at least, possibly. If not, I'll beg people for money on the streets, and I'll get myself to places that like gift cards, gift food, and that sort of thing. I have to leave Haven for Hope. I can't risk like being kicked out when I really feel like it. And that's not a permanent place. And I miss having friends, and I miss having a place where I can create art. I miss having a man visit me and me having sex. OMG, so many videos to delete. That's crazy. Some of my cousins said to me in my childhood to do as a PSA that if there are ignorance out there that would ever try to that would ever abuse me to try to say to me, well, your boyfriend, your ex-husband, your husband said to me that I am skinnier than you to try to get me to kill myself, to tell them that they're not pigs. It's like only the pigs, like a farmer is looking at it and saying which one is skinnier and which one is fatter to determine which one to kill first, depending on like how much meat the farmer wants at once. That's the mentality that they live with, but they've been explained that they're not animals. And they still choose to be like, "¿Verdad que yo soy más flaca? ¿Verdad que yo soy más gorda? Yo soy más flaca?" It's like, ew, stop doing that. Oh. What else? What else? What else? What else? I hate how you're running up. Oh, because that was my cousins that were saying that they hated like going out with their coworkers or classmates. It's like it's not just people in the family. It's like we go out and we're at Chili's and Mayagüez, and you would think that they would know how to behave there. And they're like, "Ay, ¿quién está más flaca de todas nosotras?" And they're like, "Honey, you're not gonna get late today with that attitude. You're after my dick. You have to have like better conversation than that. Let's train you." Oh, that was very inspiring. Because they're like, "Wow, you're so much mature than those bitches that I work with." That I have to say literally like, "Stop saying what you're saying. This is how you're supposed to say." You're all like, you're like, they're like, "We know what you're thinking about." It's like they used to say like someone kissing on a counter, and I would giggle. And I'm like, no, I'm just waiting for that moment to happen when I meet people that I love. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm looking for a husband. However, I need financial stability for that. I have a GoFundMe campaign. I have multiple PayPal accounts that I've made available. And I'm accepting money in person if I trust the person. Three people like this post. I just noticed no one is watching live now. Earlier, there were a few people commenting. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, that's why I don't go and socialize with people that I grew up around. That's what they're gonna be talking about. ¿Quién está más gorda? ¿Quién está más flaca? Still? Wow. How embarrassing for them. So bored. So bored. This is gonna take me a few days to delete all of these videos. And I love that I'm live while deleting videos that I posted live from Haven for Hope. Others I recorded on my computer a few minutes prior and then I posted them because my family of origin is abusing me with the intention that I lose all the evidence of them abusing me. or that I run out of places where to record myself live so that people know that I'm being abused by my family of origin, not giving me money and stealing from me and expecting that I would become their sex slave when I don't want to have sex with anyone from my family of origin. It's disturbing. What else? What else? What else? Taking a break from deleting these videos and looking at what's going on Instagram. And my phone is charged at 17% right now. And this is why I'm live, like on purpose too. Like that, those news that I shared from CBS News. Like this is why I continue to be on Facebook and now on YouTube because I knew in 2020 that if I keep pushing, literally, if I kept pushing through staying alive, even without money, that I will see results, like good results, the results that I'm supposed to see every day from myself and that I'm being held back from. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Was this my family of origin preventing Ilani from smoking? Did they make her to look like a drug addict? Tito? My poor babies. They don't even know half of the views that I saved them from. Seriously, I only share good news with them. I don't say to them ever. I may have mentioned that, like, someone would have said that they're lazy without knowing them, just to try to destroy me. However, like, I don't show up to talk to them, and I want to throw up. I don't show up to talk to anyone in my family of origin because they have a history of lying about people just for their own gain. Wow, he's off. No, that just brought like memories from my past about like children that were being abused, like my relatives' children being accused of being sluts, being prostitutes, drug addicts, thieves, and they were children, innocent children that were being separated from their mom because my family of origin is disgusting, and then they just portray what they are onto innocent children. It's disturbing. Taylani needs rehab, is what I imagine people having said in 2020, just to try to make her look bad. And people are saying like this kid just turned into an age where she can become sexually active, and all her moms prima are so jealous of that girl that they just go on to try to destroy her. But mom is so strong. It's like even my siblings may have participated in that. It's so gross. That needs to be reported to the police. It's like that's what Evelyn, Marilyn, and Gilbert drive on, like destroying little kids. self esteem, but I always countered that by speaking up, even to the children. Like back then, I'm like, you don't have to think that you're less than. No one here is trying to make you feel less than. They're trying to feel accepted in their ways of life that's so disturbing. So they're portraying it on your little squeaky clean image. Please keep your little squeaky clean image as much as you can, because like it seems like that's what's making you happy and that's what's good for the planet. I am sharing my GoFundMe campaign through email. I want to stay in a hotel today. I want to get in a tub full of bubbles. I want to tan at a pool after getting myself a swimsuit. I can get it home and tan nude if I want to. What else? What else? What else? Hoping I receive donations. Yay, one person watching. Some people say that it's so disturbing that Gloria Nilsson was more, seemed like more desperate to find, for me to find dick than what I am. Like for real, I see quality. So. And up to my like 17 years old, I'm like approaching 18, so I need to stop this whole like experimenting thing because there's no good quality around me, and then I met Victor from just what else? What else? What else? What else? I want to eat a La Madeleine today. So I'm asking people to give me money. And I want to eat at First Watch tomorrow. That's if I'm not already staying at a hotel that has room service or like a good restaurant. Like I always keep that in mind when I travel. It's like I have a specific, I always plan ahead for the most part, or if I arrive to a place, I ask immediately, like, where can I get like my necessities that aren't provided at some hotels, and then I just plan accordingly where I want to eat. I always have like two choices for breakfast. Keeping in mind, like, I want to eat somewhere, however, room service is always an option for if I want to wake up late or I just feel tired and I just want to stay in bed in the room for the most part. Most of the time I get up and I dress up pretty and like head over to eat at a restaurant inside the hotel or sometimes I travel specifically to eat somewhere outside of where I'm staying. So sometimes I don't look at the options. Like there has to be food at the hotel. However, I always have like one or two restaurants in mind around the area where I'm staying for me to like add something to my day if I'm in the mood to do that. And then like I eat wherever I'm shopping. That's important. Like I don't say I'll wait until I get to the hotels. Like if I shop, I'll like interrupt my shopping to eat, grab some water, snack, and that sort of thing. Some of my friends may be dumb to not have supported me in staying at a hotel if my family of origin went on fast time, which I think is like the best thing. Because they probably see themselves as workers and they're like, yeah, we participate in restaurants and even hotels, but it's because we are workers. Have you heard that too? Sometimes? And pretty girl just wants to party and find Dick Versa. What else? What else? What else? What else? What I won't confront these people, conversations that I won't confront these people with, is what I'm just saying right now. Like I'm just guessing based on their personality types of what they've said in my presence about other people. What else? 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 This is why it's so important for parents to provide for their children directly. Could you imagine that Sarah Francis has some of my money that my family of origin has given to her? I witnessed this happen before. It's like my cousins didn't go on to introduce their best friend to the family because they're like, I'm gonna do it when they're like half grown up, and I'm gonna help them do that. Shit, I just ran out of money and I didn't introduce my best friend to my family of origin. What? My family of origin went already to invade my privacy. No wonder they're ignoring me and stealing from me. And then they're like, let's give money to the best friend to give it to her, but we're gonna be like stressing the best friend so much. It's like when you think it's good to give it to her, but it's never a good time and that sort of thing. So Sarah Francis might be like, it's now a good time. She's at the St. Anthony Hotel. She needs money. And I have her money, and even for help kicked her out. And they're like, no, 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 it's not a good time. And Sarah Francis will never learn what it's a good time because I'll be dead by then. And then what they're planning to do is saying, oh, Francis was so lazy, wouldn't even give Arlene her money. Can Sarah Francis go to jail for Arlene's murder? We don't like Sarah Francis being single or married or whatever it is that she is. Is what they say. They never mean anything good for people. They're trying to find friends, is what they say. Like trying to kill the friends of other people. It's so disturbing. I've been saying that since I was like 8 years old. How is your family of origin? Like the people trying to kill people. while trying to find friends. It's never gonna happen. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So that's why occasionally, like, I've disturbed a few people instead, but that has been just recently. And said, I need money. If you can give me money, because they might have money that belongs to me, and they're probably like one day, just to not tell her that her own family gave me this money. I'm just gonna pretend that it's a gift. She's gonna be so happy. I'm gonna feel like a hypocrite, but I'm not gonna have to have that conversation of saying your family abused me. It wasn't you, based on your behavior that I watch on social media or how you're treating me right now. I know that it was never you abusing me. I witnessed that happen in my childhood. Some of my cousins got their money. This is so difficult for me to go through because usually it's like my parents are like the most aggressive out of the people that I grew up around. So I knew going into 2020 that it's going to be even more difficult with me being isolated and the hate campaign that my family of origin throws against one for me to receive money. This is why I do everything independently. Just right now, emailing people asking for money to be gifted to me. And I'm so tired. I wish I could take a nap. And this is abuse towards me that I don't have a home. Oh, I'm gonna send that to the funeral. FBI tips. I should be sending one of these every day. However, I don't have the energy for them. So my civil rights are being violated. This is a hate crime towards me. Yes, I have information. Who is committing the hate crime towards me? It's Gloria Nilsa Sevilla. I can't remember if her date of birth is May 27th or the 28th. Approximate age 83. Phone number 787-868-6253. No email address that I'm aware of. Home address, carretera 411 kilómetros. Oh, because Ramon and Gloria are so aggressive towards me. It was explained to me in my childhood that before I have a home in Aguada where everyone can enjoy it because I'm so generous and I literally like owe people lunch out of courtesy, out of kindness, and out of networking. Just to have made all of this happen, like all the progress in the world. So people said to me in my childhood, and I warned Gloria Nilsa and Ramon about this. It's like your address is gonna be made public before mine is what people say. There's no need to fear. I've never been one to say that I fear saying to people where I'm at. Oh, and I don't have confrontation with anyone that I've dated either, as like probably some people made me seem like ignorant and that sort of thing. Like none of the men that I've dated will ever say like what Puerto Rican culture is, but that's like cochina que no se quiere, no se deja querer, que deja que hombre le digan lo que haga o cochino que no se quiere ni quiere. que está pendiente de lo que hacen los demás en vez de tener vida propia. So there won't ever be anyone here disrespecting me, saying like, "What the hell are you doing in Central Market right now?" It's like it's respectful what I have, like with people at least straight up to my face, behind my back. They may be saying right now, "This bitch," instead of giving it to me, like the cuero that she is out there having a nice lunch by herself, and I hate that. I'm dating someone that I love, and she doesn't have money to eat like that $20 meal that this piece of shit ate with food stamps. I heard that so much when I was growing up. It's so disgusting. I may be showing up on social media somewhere. I'm like, oh, I'm so in love with this sex, with this person, with this stick. Yeah. If I'm ever like I'm in love, just think it through that like I respect the person, but I'm in love with the dick. For if that person goes around saying like that piece of shit that just like eats from food stamps and eats better than me, and I have money. Oh, weird. Anyways, I don't seek that type of conversation. This crime has been committed today. The one I'm reporting to the FBI. It's the 27th. I won't say what people say about me here. En Gloria Nilsson Acevedo. Really see Jada and Kehlani's custody lawsuit from Edgar Munoz. Must have been a coincidence. You put my child in prison. She is so focused on the day that we may make it good or bad for her. How about Gloria Nilsson? 2024. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. What is it that I'm reporting though? I forgot. Oh, really? Like, I forgot. Oh, me not being able to take a nap. What protected class was the crime against? I'm just gonna select unknown because it's like all of them fly. I've heard all the bigotry towards me from her. How do you know the crime was motivated by bias, prejudice? Gloria Nilsa Acevedo Cordero has expressed wanting me to die. Provide a brief description of the incident. I want to take a nap right now. I don't have a home and I don't have money for me to stay at a hotel. I am also isolated from friends, colleagues. Some colleagues have a guest room and lovers. I also isolated from friends, colleagues, and lovers due to poverty, which makes it impossible for me to nap right now. Oh, I need to specify what gender the crime is against. Female. I'm recording on behalf of myself. But yeah, the people at Central Market are probably, if they watch this video, say relatable. It's like everyone knows our address and can be looked up on the internet, that sort of thing. There's public records too. I don't stress. No address other than me staying at a homeless shelter. And I just submitted a tip to the FBI informing the FBI of me not having a place to take a nap right now. I could die of exhaustion over not taking a nap. This is going to be taken very seriously. However, I'll take care of myself by resting, sitting down like I am, just doing minimal activity. I'm not going to be running a marathon right now with this like feeling of me being so stressed out and tired. I'm just going to continue sharing my campaign to people so that people hopefully give me money and continue deleting videos. Are my parents impressed at my perfect English? Are they regretting having like taken me to New Jersey? Some people say like growing up in Puerto Rico, one can learn English through high school. And it's true. It's just like the people that I took classes with were so annoying that I don't give credit to anyone there to be learning anything. Like seriously, I would show up home and be like, "Can you explain this again to me? Like I understand that. I just want to go over it." And they're like, "Yeah, you're right." It's like everyone in the class was interrupting, and I really want to like learn that. And because my siblings were older, and even my parents understood geometry and all of that, I'm like, "Can I just like review what I learned with you?" And they would review it. Or if there was like something, I mean, that's normal. It's like people get sent there to my parents' home to learn about botany or natural remedies. So they would say like, "Oh, so and so like could get you a better answer," or like, "Yeah, you want to expand on that a little bit." Ask so and so if he or she isn't busy and tell them to explain to you like what the next step. That's like 2 grades ahead, but you seem bored right here, so just go ask if you want to. Like, okay, what else? 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 I want to leave Haven for home today. I want to get coffee and bread. I'm letting them know I don't have money. 4 people have liked this post. That's impressive. My apologies on behalf of my family of origin to the people that work security at Haven for Hope for anything that I haven't reported yet. You probably experienced due to the abuse of my family of origin towards me. Renee Down says, I hope you're doing okay today. You're in my thoughts and prayers. That's always good. As long as people are taking care of themselves, like, don't let my situation depress you. It's like I'm built to be a coach, and people sometimes like fall off track of their goals, is what people say, when I'm not supported. So when have I ever been? It's like I've only been supported by people that are self-serving, including Adrian Munoz Guerrero, which is why I'm like myself all this time around and pursuing my goals and stating like I am single. Always have been, even with a marriage and two children. So tired. Oh, I'm sending this from Blue Sky, which is fine. Oh, I'm following you people on this account. Okay. I wonder if some of the men that I've dated had toys when they were growing up. That could influence also like their inability to give me money if they are wealthy. It's like some are built to destroy. Sadly, I witnessed that when I was growing up. Or to go around saying skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat. I want to visit Jaden and Kaylani this week. I don't have money. And all the dating videos that I recorded at Haven Forecast from my Instagram account, Blue Sky Designs. So it comes to delete the content that I recorded there. I shouldn't even be there. Oh, I wonder if that makes them feel uncomfortable. It's like this kid should not even be here. What happened? Like they opened a hotel in 2021 or 2020. I know I checked it in 2021. It's like, why is she still homeless? They may compare themselves to a grocery store, saying like there's only so much that we can provide for free. We give out like a free sample sandwich and a cookie, that sort of thing. But people need to have money to purchase from the vending machines and to eat and partake in what's around. One gets in a bus and gets to the Ingram Mall and gets to H&M now. Then one can head over to Hopscotch. I've heard that people can mix and match, but they get a Melrose and look like they're from H&M. So that's important to say. I've never shopped at Melrose though. I've heard people at homeless shelters be excited over their purchases at Melrose. I'm like, I'd rather get H&M. That might be a language that some men that I've dated might seem to understand. Like homeless women shop at Melrose. Oh no, I'm not gifting her money for her to shop at H&M again. Finally took her down, and she can't be looking pretty next to me saying, "Look at my H&M." Some people are dumb. Like I witnessed when I was growing up. That's why I don't ever go saying, "Oh my God, these men are so amazing. They're the best thing that has ever happened to me." It's like I'm amazing. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to myself. Jaden and Kaylani are an extension of me, so I see them as amazing and the best thing that has happened to me. And they're allowed to make mistakes. However, I will not ever say like my friends, my colleagues, and my lovers are perfect towards me. Renee Downs is asking if you need extra food. Could you get some items at a food pantry in your area? Is there a soup kitchen you can eat at? What about planning for Section 8 housing or public housing? Renee Downs, Evan Haven for Hope. They provide 3 meals a day. However, I don't like the food. I don't have transportation to see extra food anywhere. I'd have money for me to eat at vending machines. I want to be staying in a hotel. I'm used to ordering room service. I'm used to cooking my own meals. I'm used to eating at restaurants as well. I always pick what I eat. So eating at a homeless shelter, or even a food pantry or soup kitchen, just makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to be handed out something that I don't want to eat if I don't have money. The rule for that is that if one is offered food, even if it's at a friend's, colleagues, or lover's home, one should have money. So that if one wants to refuse the dish, one does politely, but then one, as one leaves the home, or if one is staying, one says, I'm just going to order something else. And I have the money to do that. What about applying for Section 8 housing or public housing? I've been given a voucher for me to seek an apartment for me to live in. However, I don't have a living wage from working at Gap, so I can't pay the rent that's been assigned. I have two beautiful children. I have plans for custom homes to be built for myself. I like staying in hotels and nice apartments, so it's giving me stress not like being able to afford a home that I wouldn't enjoy living in to my standards. And yeah, so I need money gifted to me. I have a GoFundMe campaign and I have multiple PayPal accounts that I've made available for people to see so that people give me money through them, and I'm accepting money in person if people trust if I trust people. I just imagine someone gifting me money right now. It's like that would be a blessing if I would just standing here, sitting here, someone showed up and say, here's some money, get I heard about you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I want to be financially stable to have the experience of shopping at Melrose one day. Give me money. I heard it's like rainbow. It's H&M sometimes has pieces and I'm like, oh, I used to have this piece from Rainbow. Patterns sometimes get distributed across different places. People buy them, people are gifted them. Some people say, oh my god, I just created this new design. People say, I've already seen that already, but it's new to you. It could be new to Kaylani or to Jaden that were born many years after I was. That's why I don't go around like judging people or making ignorant comments. Geez, so many messages to delete. Two people are watching this. Four people are like this. Some men that have dated may watch this and say, ha 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 ha, I'll never tell you if you got it right. This is what your family of origin has conditioned you to say. We thought you were a murderer based on the way that your family behaves. And it seems that you would practice what you practice. Seems like what you practice is self defense. Some people might say that based on how my family of origin is, I'm very patient with the dick that I love. Which is so weird because I've heard like some family members saying that in my childhood, and I didn't expect to be needing money at this age for me to be saying that there's dick that I love. That's just it. But when one says I just had dick for breakfast, doesn't mean that there wasn't any conversation or food involved or something that one is proud of. So it's just like my way of life at the moment, the energy that I have to explain what I'm going through. OMG, I started posting videos from Haven for Hope since August 1st. I mean, a little, I think that's what it was. But, oh no, there's prior to August 1st. Oh, did I start posting them on Instagram prior to YouTube, possibly? So I still have a few videos. I want to read a book today. I want to say Element or Town Place Sweet. I don't want to cook today. I'm still feeling the tiredness of not having had a good sleep a few days ago when I was asked to not stay at Haven for Hope until I spoke to someone from security about me having posted videos of myself at Haven for Hope on social media. So, waiting for money is what I've been doing this whole past year, longer than that. However, because I'm waiting for money, I left Haven for Hope and I waited at the St. Anthony Hotel, hopefully waiting for someone to give me money for me to stay there. I mean, that was like at least a safe place for me to wait. It was like late into the night. And the buses headed to the airport were already gone. There were no more routes around that time that would be headed to the airport, and I don't have money for Uber rides at the moment. So, yeah, I would have stayed at the St. Anthony Hotel or at another property nearby, depending on the budget and how much money I would have received. I'm so happy that I haven't gone to speak to anyone that I find disgusting since 2020. It's like a lot of people showed up to Facebook. Some people I added as friends, thinking like they had matured. Possibly, it's like people will say that people like me give a chance at friendship from people once in one's childhood and then once as an adult, thinking that maybe those people had changed, but and like not even friendship, just like networking and that sort of thing. Nothing romantic. I wasn't seeking anything romantic out of anyone that I've added on Facebook. I have accepted Jorge Avila's friend request on Facebook because I feel that as an influencer, he like woke me up in 2016, which is beautiful. I love that. So, what else? What else? What else? Okay, so I may have deleted all the videos. Oh, there's one that I recorded at Haven for Hope and I posted on Instagram, Those My Designs Home. Oh, my family of origin thinks that I'm dumb, don't they? They thought that they've been saying velala, vela, velala. When Haven for Hope le diga que borre los mensajes because at one point they will get tired of her. She's gonna delete everything. He used to behave like that in my childhood, and people like, how are you so sure she's gonna delete everything? I don't need to delete everything. I'm recording a new live video right now about the abuse towards me on behalf of my family of origin as I delete videos that I recorded at Haven for Hope. Like I knew going into 2020 that this is what was gonna happen. This is why I still have a smile on my face and I don't seek it. I wanna shop so badly today. This is from Moss. I love that place. There was a beautiful dress there. The condition wasn't to my liking, so I wouldn't have bought it. Like, but it was like a beautiful dress. I looked up on the website for the designer to see if the dress is available. The dress wasn't available. The dress looked in beautiful condition. It just like had like one seam that was kind of like, I don't know. Like I knew it was used, that sort of thing. And even if it was new, I wouldn't have bought it for that like seem that just didn't seem right. I have to download TikTok. I haven't posted there much, so that's easy. And no, I didn't need. Oh, it's this one. My family of origin kills them. So people say I did not need my family of origin to try to ask me to share my passwords with them because ooh, I was gonna be so tired. They're like, they do that. They're like, oh, por ser homeless shelter te dice que borre todos los mensajes. Danos los passwords y así si estás cansada. But they don't say it to some people that they're starving them. And some people are so tired or so abused that they don't realize that it's their own family of origin, starving them and abusing them. So they would have had my password by now if I had allowed them to abuse me. They would have deleted all of my content. They would have gotten into my messages. They would have started replying to people on my behalf. They would have started conversations for themselves through my profile. It's disgusting. I'm seeking the death penalty towards the people in my family of origin that have abused me. Downloading TikTok. My bus pass is about to expire. I'm gonna check my Facebook. And I may head over to Google Tech later and just sit there for a little bit while charging my phone. I'm hoping to receive like serious money soon. I'm tired of all of that abuse. Almost every graduate from Dr. Carlos Gonzalez know how ridiculous and dumb those people are that graduated from there. I mean, I don't know if the graduates behave that way. It's like I would never consider an offer from anyone from there. I would never consider an offer from anyone to build like my own home with someone else's desires. Like, ew, fuck you. That's why they invented this instead of knives for one to just get that anger out and not hurt anyone physically. What else? 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 Oh, TikTok. And there's still some videos that I have to delete from Facebook, which is so much work. I hate that. Oh, eso de que ya te votaron. That's like, even like, I'm pretty sure people that aren't familiar with all the Puerto Rican retard culture, they're like, oh my god, eso sí que cansa escucharlo, que si ya te votaron. It's like they're competing for jobs that they don't even have or haven't applied for. And that's what they occupy their time. People say las 4 horas that they spend harassing people online. They could become a grown up and apply for a job at Gap and possibly be happy, but because they don't have anyone to believe in themselves and they don't believe in themselves, they go harassing people on the internet. It's so gross. It's so gross. Ginny Jandaliris might be like that person that people say if she would just go for the job that she wants. If she doesn't want to work, I've said to her while I was growing up, it's like, what's so wrong with just doing nothing if you have the money? It's like, I'm not against people having that lifestyle. She's like, I am. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And I'm talking to you. I like laying by the pool and doing nothing too much to ruin my day having a conversation with someone like you. So, like, fuck you. That was many decades ago. Like, I don't have anything in common with you then. I'll say she's in the business of making slaves. It's gross. Because then have you seen what she turns into? It's like, I doubt that she's happy. My failure is beautiful compared to someone's life, like Dini Jandalidi's life, as some people would say. Ooh, this face stuff that shows zero. Oh, my siblings thought that I would kill myself today after seeing this. It's like I'm not living in little people world. I don't say like, Porque that's the retard. I witnessed that, so I know. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, that's why I've been like since 2020 and before, but like since I've been like personally attacked. Where are those pictures? Going into 2020, I'm like, this is more like me. What else? 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 Like that too. Like this. I miss him so much. And that sort of thing. Then, like that retard that goes around, hace ese puño de pecho, I work a Gap. Y se mata. Dito, oh, that's so sad. It's like some people are like so verbally abused at this point that that's what some people fear would have happened to me. They're like, Santa Rosa is nothing compared with what her family of origin does to people. It's like, estaría, we're expecting her 4 years later to be like dándose puño de pecho y diciendo, yo trabajo en Gap and that's it. Not being able to say any other words, just like someone who's saying me to trabajo en Gap. What else? What else? What else? And in this family that I grew up in, that's not normal. To be starving and just working a Gap. Anyways, I have a zero pay stub, but I'm not a little people that identifies themselves as just being a Gap employee. I have multiple hobbies, multiple personalities within my own personality. I've had multiple friendships, colleagues, and lovers. I have two beautiful children that I have, like myself, have a well-rounded education. So I'm not kidding myself over a pay stub that says zero. Why would I? That's not a reflection on me, of me. Okay, back to what I was doing. Deleting videos from my Facebook account. Some of them I don't even remember having recorded it either, girl. That's okay if I delete them. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna stay at a hotel tonight until I get a permanent home. Jaden and Kaylani need me. Their dad said that to me, and oh, I don't need to show that message and be la madre martir and be like telling my classmates from high school they hate me or won't even understand my language because they're not adults. And be like, mi nene y mi nena dicen que me necesitan y el papá del nene de la nena también dicen que me necesitan. That I think that's an invitation for them to go and try to raise my children and my ex-husband. I don't behave that way. I am very careful about what I speak with retards. I witnessed a lot of abuse happening when I was a child because said retards, they're like, we'll be there for you, and they just literally try to impersonate one. It's gross. Why isn't Cyrus fucking me right now? That's for me to decide if we ever talk. And for himself, like, what if, like, that was just like him being a colleague? I'm like, oh my god, he's so hot. That happened. I am so pretty to my little dance of stuff. That may alert people. Some people say it's like people would literally will call the cops and say there's someone doing a little dance of stuff. We think she's homeless and she might be very self-sufficient and might not have money. Is what people say about that. It's like people are not used to seeing abuse, is what people say. It's like my parents are so retarded that they want to make everyone as if they're bad. And when people like see that, people will say that has been already talked about, and that people know how to spot abuse, and that could mean one very happy too, or one being abused. One doesn't automatically label someone dancing out of a stuff as abuse. So I want to speak to Jorge Aviles. However, I don't have any money. I have a relationship with Jorge Aviles because my parents, my siblings, and my children's father is trying to kill me. are trying to kill me. Yeah, my family origin is just as abusive as my parents and some of me. There are some exclusions, some people that are financially ready. Some people say that's not what I want to like have a talk with you. I just seeing you every day alive makes me happy. If I were to give money to everyone else that's hungry, then like I would end up without money, waiting for you to sell you out with your own little design so I can buy it. There's your money that I'm gonna give to you. Some people behave like that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss David Ledesma. That's his last name. I don't have a relationship with him because I don't have money. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I accidentally deleted a video that I took here at Central Park. My t-shirt lamps are in the video. And I was just thinking about that, like how most of my videos are even for hope, my outfit matches the background. I may need to buy. I need to buy sweaters. I may have lost like most of my sweaters in that load of laundry that I forgot to get out of a washer even for help, and then my clothes disappeared. I wish there was a bin for like forgotten clothes that people left in the washer in the dryer, or staff there to just like seriously direct people to not steal, or place it in a place where people think that it's being gifted. It's so disturbing. If I had dated men, some people say that as soon as I would show that pay stub where I just earn $0 from working at Gap, that men would start gifting me donations. It's like not everyone out there is financially stable, but one falls in love with a dick, and one says, "Oh wow, not everyone's financially stable." I'm not even like trying to seek money from everyone in a bad way. It's so disturbing. So I say it's always some pretty girls that don't want money. People say the competition is fierce out there. They might say like the men that you're dating are probably like spreading their nalgas for people that they don't want to, just trying to get money just to give to you, which is a terrible crime by my parents and my siblings, is what people say. And so so yeah, I just don't go on to like to try to find out like what these men that I've dated have in the bank account, or how much access to money they have. Like that's none of my concern. But some people say that those that are like starving from day one and like asking for money, whether they need money or not, those are the ones that win. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Men don't like self sufficiency in a woman, is what I've heard. I've heard like men, oh, those messages that pop up in the news that say men are so conservative and women are so liberal. Some people say women are dumb. It's not that they're conservative. I mean, some just want a one woman relationship that they can do everything that woman been proposed to several times. However, some men just don't like competition. They're like, I want better dick than you, or I don't like it to be seen as if I'm not man enough because you have multiple relationships with multiple men when it has nothing to do with a man. And it's very hypocritical. Never experienced it, but I've witnessed it being hypocritical when some men are like, you can't have more than one man, but or woman. However, like I understand from a love perspective, like I love you as much as I love the other person. I'm never thinking about you both simultaneously. It's all like separate relationships and that sort of thing. So that's how I feel about people. It's like when I'm with someone, I'm not missing another person. I'm in the moment with someone. Oh, I had more videos to delete from Blue Sky Designs that I had recorded at Haven for Hope apparently. Maybe I get deleted. What else? What else? What else? I want to get in a tub right now at a hotel. This sounds like so good right now. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? One needs to be financially stable. Today, I always say I'm just seeking friendship because I'm not financially stable. The only time that I disclosed my finances was in early 2023 because the other person brought it up as well. But it didn't work out for obvious reasons, and that person always seemed to turn financially stable the next day. So lucky. Like that's how I live my life. So I'll be like, let's just be friends because I'm like, I could receive my trust like right this moment, or I could get like a donation from someone. And I'm never that person. I'm too pretty, too smart. Like a lot of people hate me. And that kid that I was dating is really pretty and smart. It's like an also sexually harassed. Mamacita, it feels so good to be with you. So he said, what else? What else? What else? I'm like, what are you running from? Sexual harassment too? Oh my god. Beautiful man. I'm pretty sure he has good relationships somewhere. I'm not saying like I'm the only honest person out there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? OMG, there's still videos that I need to delete from Instagram. Dang it, I want to take it now. I don't have a home and I don't have money for it. This is how I want to live my life. I want to have an Etsy shop. OA1 weighs 380, which says on Instagram, did you get kicked out of the homeless shelter? You look like you're on drugs. I always ignore this person at this point. That's a reply to that person. What else? 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 It's natural happiness. Some people don't understand it. Some people hate it. It's like they only want it for themselves or exclusively for people. That's not how the world works. What else? What else? What else? If only that person knew that when I was a child, it was born to many of us in my family of origin by people that they're like, I'm not financially secure. My security depends on you. So if you're ever hungry and you become the poster child of our family to say, I do not want to be sexually harassed, I need money, and I'm an honest person, there's always gonna be someone who's gonna say, I'm always eating, and you're hungry and you don't have money. Don't kill yourself over that. Is what I said too. Anyway, just an attention seeker needs therapy, needs schooling on how not to be a retard. What else? What else? What else is what that person that just messaged me on this video is a retard? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay, back to Facebook. I downloaded TikTok. Want to know the password? Oh, some people are mean and go on teasing my family of origin with that to try to get money. They're like, you all have me so stressed out that Arlene is hungry and needs money that I'm gonna tease you with. Do you want to know the password? They're like, yeah, dímelo, dímelo, dímelo. And sometimes people say, well, give me money, and they'll get money. Like that foundation that they created, it's, I was thinking earlier how it just seems like these people that I grew up around, they say, this is why I went live right in 2020 with my problems. Because these people that I grew up around, they're like, we'll create a foundation, not in her name, but close to her name, so that we can steal money. But because the foundation doesn't say anything directly that it's for her, we can steal the money, is what they say. However, I'm hoping that by me speaking up and the people actually witnessing all those conversations, those people that steal from me and want me to die of starvation, just for not having bowed down to them to ask them for help or money so that in 5 years they can mock me when I'm financially stable. It's so gross. So that those people go to jail. The people that want to use me to mock me, to blackmail me, to try to hurt my friends. It's so gross. Are they sucking Liam Baker's dick if he is real out of raping him? I pray no. I feel so bad for whoever that person is, whether it's a catfisher or not. If the people that I grew up around went on to harass him. Some people say even if it's a catfisher, I'll suck his dick. Ew. Oh, gross. I'm gonna throw up right now. It's so disturbing how they don't have any self-respect. Anyways, so there are a few videos here that posted that I recorded. Uh, This is why I stopped speaking to my family of origin years ago because I foresaw all of this happening. My family of origin has a pattern of abuse. It seems to be like very protective. How does one delete a video from TikTok? Is what I'm trying to do right now. I could share it. Oh, there. I just needed to scroll to the side. And I found the option to delete the video. And this is still going on. I still need to get back with the court, tell them my permanent address so that Jaden and Kaylani can live with me. No, because there's a date there doesn't mean that that's the day when that ended. My family of origin is so dumb. Some people say that it's so dumb that the Lorenzos and the Acevedos that I grew up around fight over like who's better at managing lifestyle. People say lifestyle is just like one thing. It's like it involves having a calendar, and there might be some people that were rushing to try to get to that they're still like looking at the sun and the moon and determining like their crops that way, and they may be cold and people are trying to help them, that sort of thing. And so the Lorenzos go on like, well, who invented the calendar? Your way of life is so dumb. You didn't invent this. You didn't invent that. What about the glass eye? And it's like at the point where like it just seems like they're the ones that want to have all glass eyes. It's so gross. Like they want to just like have a routine, a daily routine. They just fight over who did it better. It's like it's called a daily routine. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna stay at a hotel tonight. I'm gonna be paying for it. I'm never speaking to anyone of my family of origin. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. I've just not had any luck meeting adults that are financially stable, so to speak. Which makes me like continue my well, some people may say that what may have woken me up back in 2016 because it's like she is very generous with herself and Jaden and Kaylani, so she possibly started working, started hearing people complain that they're hungry, that they don't have a home, that sort of thing. And she said, well, at least I know like three or four people that need help. And then one says, well, if they need help, there's still more people that needs help in the world. So I'm just going to focus on that. One reads the news for a day or two. Like that was me back in 2017 and 2018. And they go, yeah, people still suffering. Okay, I'm still on it. Still working towards like getting financial stability for all, ending boredom, ending hunger, ending homelessness and poverty. In the meantime, Gloriosa brags and says, I can get it all fixed in one day. I'm like, well, why hasn't she done it? Because she's a bigot. Because once I go on bragging about that one takes action, is what I've said. My whole life is like one doesn't deter one dumb comment from her kid. And it wasn't a dumb comment, I was just surprised. I'm like, you can eliminate hunger. After you separated people that love each other, you are gonna say that you have that type of like ability. And she said, yeah, just for eliminating hunger, I don't want to eliminate anything else. People can stay homeless, bored, or poor. I'm like, oh, I don't like your style. I grew up with a mother that gets jealous over everything. What else? What else? What else? I love my boy. I mean, TikTok suggests that I add him all the time. What else? 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 People who I may know and I just go on to ignore for. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I didn't post on any videos on that TikTok account, so I'm done with that. That's it. My family origin might be crying at this point, saying we couldn't get her password from her, no matter how hard we tried to kill her, she never gave us her password. That's the family that I grew up in, I swear. There's possibly like many witnesses to that. I just didn't see them because like that's not my going life. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's so embarrassing. That's why when I meet people, I just say I'm being emotionally abused, and I don't get into the details of their patterns of abuse. So disturbing. What else? What else? Oh, videos here on Facebook that I need to delete. There's one that I can't delete. Oh, maybe I'll be able to delete it from my computer. And I'm hoping that I receive money soon so I don't have to eat at Haven for Hope at all. I don't want to eat there. Some people are dumb to say that one having a computer and a phone is an addiction to electronics. It isn't. It's like sometimes this has technical difficulties that a computer can solve the other way around. It's like I just deleted a video from my computer that I couldn't delete from my phone. Some people may be mad and say, well, if she bought the computer, we could have eaten ramen noodle for a while. She could have become that wife, the one that eats ramen noodle, and I laugh about it and say, I have steak right here, I have salmon, but whatever. She could have hung out with me in my home. I've heard that happening. I'm like, no one's getting this pussy. Why treating me that way? So I don't go on to find out who has that personality. Ew, 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 ew. Well, I've heard like terrible comments from people while I was growing up. Not directed towards me. Sometimes not even directed towards people, just people speaking from experience. Sometimes they're like, that happened like a long time ago. Tried to date someone and have money and had me like eating ramen noodles with my food stamps while he was eating steak and salmon and bragging about it and hurting me emotionally. Like it wasn't even like, honey, this is like all the money that I have to eat salmon for myself. It was just like mocking the ramen noodle, and she couldn't or he couldn't get like emotionally stable to get out of that poverty level. Some people say, well, at least she had food stamps. It's like it depends how one has food stamps too. If it's food stamps with the wrong people, food stamps is never enough anyway. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Trying to delete videos from Facebook. Oh, that day that my nose was super runny. I have a tissue on my hand. Where do I want to eat later if I were financially stable? Adele, I'm not shopping too much. Ooh, my phone is charged at 42%. I may get on a bus for fun later. Just read on my phone. Even if it's like my own post. I don't want to go back to Haven for Hope anyway. It's gross being there. I feel much more safer, happier in a hotel room than at a homeless shelter. And safety is not just about like one's surroundings, it's about aesthetics. Oh, fire alarm went off. When was it? Last night. So most of the times people grumbling downstairs like so and so is smoking in the bathroom. How dumb. I'm like, wow. So and so doesn't want to be seen smoking out on the patio is what people would say while I was growing up. Where people would be like, we don't know who so and so is, but once you gave that description, we're like, some people try to curb their hungry with cigarettes and they're so embarrassed and they're like, we don't want to be seen smoking because then someone might say, well, she is poor to buy food but rich enough to buy cigarettes. I haven't reached that level yet. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? If Jaden and Kehlani ever became addicted to something, I hope it's like something that can be managed. I hope they don't ever get addicted to anything. But I'm not saying my children won't ever do anything detrimental to their health because I can't avoid everything that happens to them. I don't make all of their decisions. I don't make their decisions for them. Jaden is now an adult. However, I hope that I can help them get out of any situation. I've already explained to them, it's like I don't encourage you to smoke weed. However, if you are going to, make sure it's in a place that is legal and that is the best kind. That's what I've been said to in my childhood. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Starting to become hungry again. Wonder what I'll eat. Pasta and pizza. There was no, mira qué cartera tan linda le compré a tu prima y a ti no te compré nada here. Because I don't fall for that shit. What else? What else? What else? Tu cumpleaños me lo pasé con tu hermana, comimos bizcocho, yo viajé a Puerto Rico 3 días, mira, mira, nos fuimos a escondiditas, tu hermana me violó y yo no digo nada, que me violó, yo digo, ay, es la mejor mujer del mundo. That sort of thing I imagine could have possibly happened. I don't go on seeking that information. It's like there's some people out there, there's people that get taken advantage of, there's people that seek abuse, there's people that accidentally get abused. I'm not that kind of healer, is what I was said to in my childhood. It's like based on personality types, it's like what people would teach survival. In some occasions, that's what it was. Some people just didn't understand it, and some people were then afraid, and they're like, "Oh, we thought she was an adult and not a retard, and now she's trying to kill us all." It's like that's not what self-defense is. You looking pretty and you're killing me. It's not self-defense. I would hear some of those arguments sometimes. And skipping some videos like this has turned out to be like tedious work. Me deleting these videos from Facebook. I'm trying to think what should I get? What kind of my profile on Facebook has some issues I've been said to. It's flagged. Obvious reasons. This is not a healthy profile. I've been screaming since 2020. Someone please help me. No one close to me understands how important my life is to me, apparently, or their core. Dumb shit that Facebook likes to complain about. That wasn't sexual solicitation. That was a joke and bad taste that was taught to me. As a child, I'm posting my stream of consciousness. So, like, no matter what, like, sometimes I just can't help but post what I'm actually thinking because or say what I'm actually thinking, but it's because I'm in isolation. So I'm being abused so that I don't have intelligent conversations with people, so that I look dumb, so that I don't seek financial stability, so that I attain financial stability, so I'm not happy, so that Jada and Kelani are happy. I'm very aware of that. So I'm just entertaining myself until the right people show up in my life gifting me money. Hopefully soon. I don't want this to last more years. It's scary to think that people just won't get it and will just be like, oh, whatever, that girl on the internet is always crying and is hungry. In the meantime, I'm starving like right now, and I don't have money, and I don't have a home, and this is America, where people go to jail for abusing people like me. What else? What else? What else? What else? And I have an extremely squeaky clean image, me sexting with the uterismo with Jorge and saying, yes, daddy, disfrútalo el culo if you want to. Is not me being dumb. It's like me being so in love with that thing. I don't need to be scolded over that. That's just my siblings getting jealous that I have a sex life and they have poverty mindset. What else? 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 Me saying why Cyrus isn't whipping me is not an invitation for me to rape him or him raping me. It's just me thinking out loud why I met him in 2019 and I still haven't had a chance to see how we feel about each other. And will I ever have a chance? Even if I'm financially stable, I don't see that type of like conversation either. Ooh, fuck, I've heard about that happening. It's like, do you think it will be together? Is what like retards do. They see people that abuse them. They're like, do you think that we're gonna be together? And the people abusing person says just like never or maybe or it's like, why don't you ask him? Well, you don't have money for food and you can see him para que los dos lloren y sufran. Ew. That's what I grew up around. Ooh, Target on Instagram. Your post is making me happy. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that bag. There's a hat, a gap that I want to purchase for myself. There's some outfits that I want to get for Jaden. That's a cute bag. What else? 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 I've been said too that I get disrespected and abused by my family of origin for them to find someone that they think is less intelligent than me and say that's what a retard looks like. See how she's clean, doesn't have any stains, ate good food, is at a grocery store or market, all acting sexy, and isn't bothering anyone. I still report that as abuse. It's like people say like this is like the worst case scenario that any of them should get to prior to getting help immediately. I want to receive money right now. I'm so bored right now. So bored. So bored. Still have a few videos that I need to delete from my Facebook account. Videos that I recorded at Haven Portal. And I've been asked to take down for safety issues. Safety purposes. I want to leave Haven for Hope anyways. Hopefully someone will watch these videos and understand my need for money and will start giving me money. Really, that makes me so happy. That's the dance that I do. Every time that I receive money, oh, it was I got a credit card. That's why I was so happy. My Capital One credit card was activated, so I had $200 for me to eat, and I was already like suicidal about not wanting to eat at Haven for Hope. Not that I would commit suicide, but I was feeling that pressure. So I had that little dance in me of happiness. I'm gonna grab a snack, possibly popcorn, water, maybe some chocolate, and get another waste some of the battery, like on my phone. See what I see out there. and then head back here. Possibly, I don't want to eat at HEB downtown right now. Like, me eating outdoors, like, it just depends on the mood that I'm in. Like, I don't always enjoy it, and I find it like so peaceful when no one else is eating things. Because it's too crowded. Like, I imagine it being crowded right now. I'm like, I don't like that either. Hmm. I'm just getting a snack. And I will resume the YouTube videos from my Facebook account later. Bye.